Morning, guys. This is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA. It is 9:59 a.m. Central Standard Time here in Texas. It is 72 degrees. It is April the 15th, 2017. So go file your taxes. Pay your taxes. Anyway, having said that, I'm just cruising around in Central Texas, and I thought I'd do a quick video related to some comments I've had in the past few months related about going RVing full-time after retiring. In other words, people that are retiring or getting into their 60s are making some life choices that include going full-time RVing on the road, living a life out there on the road. What do I have to say about that? Do it. Absolutely do it if that's what you want to do. But let me say this, I'll give you some upsides and downsides. I've done it different ways. Mainly I've pulled a travel trailer, and it's just been me. I didn't have a dog or a wife or any of that stuff, so that makes it a little different. But for the first approximately 10 years or so, I was full-time on the road, and I did not have a home base. I didn't. I just had an area of Texas that I came to more often than others, and that was that. But I didn't, I'd stay in RV parks or state parks or whatever. And in Texas, there's not much, if any, private land, free camping. There might be a little bit, but very little. But for those of you that are in that mode, that change mode, I want to change my life, and I want to get out of my big 5-bedroom, 3-bath home on the golf course or wherever it happens to be and go in an RV. Well, I would suggest several things actually. One would be, if you're over age 60, then consider carefully having you a home base somewhere where you can park your RV and it will be your spot. In other words, not a RV park, not anywhere else, just find you a little piece of land or somewhere you can park your RV whenever you come off the road, so to speak, because once you get past, in my opinion, which is worth nothing, once you get past 60, you're still active. You'd be active into your 90s if you're in good health. But once you've been out on the road and kind of gone to all the national parks and state parks and different things, every now and then you like to just have a break where you can just be somewhere and relax for a while. Not that you're not relaxed out on the road, because most of the time you are. It's very relaxing most of the time. But it's just nice to have a place to have home. And not only that, it's a good place to collect your mail, and you have to have a residence anyway to get your mail forwarded and so forth. And there's a jillion ways to do that, and I'm not going to get into that. But as far as preparing for it, there's not much you can do. You just have to do it. You can think yourself into a trap, because it's a never-ending thought process, because you see this type of RV and that type of RV, and the links are all different, and which one do you need and so forth. All I can say is just first of all, I would recommend it, starting off, you might want to consider getting a used unit so that you don't suffer that first couple of years depreciation, particularly on a motorhome. They drop like a rock. And get you a unit that's, say, around 5 years old, where you can still get the extended warranty and be protected on all the stuff that might happen. Because things do happen to RVs. The more you pull the RV or you drive the RV, the more things are going to happen. That thing is twisting and so forth as you're going down the highway. But as far as the lifestyle change, It is significant, I'll tell you that. You go from a home to an RV, at first you're thinking, man, I just can't live in that little space. And then after a while you're thinking, I've got too much space, and you may even want to downsize from an RV to something else. What would that be? Well, like me, I'm going from a 26 foot, well, I started out, of course, I went from a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home to a little apartment in town, and then I went to Peace Corps, came back, lived in the desert in the travel trailer, traveled around everywhere, and after a while I realized I didn't need all the stuff I had. Okay, I just didn't. This is the little community of Kingsland, Texas, for those of you that have never been through here before. It's in central Texas. But anyway, back to the lifestyle change. Is it difficult? No. You just do it. You just do it, you know? You can start off by putting a lot of stuff in the storage building. A lot of people do that. And then they find out they don't even know what's in the storage building because they can't remember the stuff they put in there. So then they eventually get rid of the storage building. But for me, when I make this change, again, I downsized to get into the RV. I got rid of you don't know how much junk you accumulate. But I got rid of it, and now I'm going to go from a 26-foot bunkhouse Jayco J-Flight to a 13-foot Scamp travel trailer. I'm going to get the travel trailer in November, and what will I do? Well, first I'll put some of the stuff I've got in my RV and storage boxes and put them on the patio. I have a home base in central Texas here, and I'll put some of the stuff on the patio, and then when I come back, I'll put what stuff I think I need in the Scamp and live like that for a few months till I start camping again in the spring. And eventually, whatever stays on that patio for a year is just going in the garbage. Or 6 months, whenever I get the urge, because if I can't give it away, then I'm just going to throw it away, or haul it to Goodwill or somebody, give it to them, because it's amazing. You accumulate all kind of little knickknacks and crap. My RV is filled up with crap. Now, I look around there and I think, good God, how did I do this? But it's amazing. I got those bunk beds in the back, and I got them covered with clothes and stuff, and I think, my God, man, is this addictive? You just can't stop. And I've got enough clothes for a family of 10, I think. It's just me, and so I'm going to really eliminate a lot of clothing that I've acquired, and I don't know why I do it. I go buy a pair of jogging pants, and I've got a pair of jogging pants, or I'll buy another long sleeve t-shirt because I wear those when I'm camping, and I've got I probably got 8 of them. How many do I need? Maybe 2. And I got all kind of stuff. But anyway, that's what my point is whenever you make this change, just be ready to get rid of a lot of stuff. And I know in your mind you're saying, oh, I just can't get rid of this. This belonged to my great-grandmother, and this belonged to my grandfather, and this belonged to Aunt Susie, and this was given to me by so-and-so. And well, guess what? You're gonna get rid of it. It took me a while. I've got a quilt that my grandmother made. She made it for me in like 1949. Still got it. I've carried that quilt for, God damn, I don't have any. Well, I'll give it to my son if he wants it. And if they don't want it, I guess I'll give it to Goodwill. But anyway, they used to have quilting bees. And you ladies may know what that is. And old Shaky Jake is doing his thing, isn't he? My phone, we're on the road here, it's a little rough. But anyway, so the point of the whole video is, for you guys that are retiring and thinking about going on the road, it's a big change, and if it's a man and a wife, I can tell you that the woman wants a big place. Now, Daddy may want one too, I don't know. But the less you can get, the better off you're going to be. And if you get, there's people out there with 40-foot fifth wheels and 32-footers and 34, 36, 38-foot motorhomes and stuff. Well, is that really, I mean, of course, different strokes for different folks. If you've got to have that, then you got to have it, and that's the end of that. But for most folks, I think they would just be a little bit better off with a little smaller unit and making life a little easier. Hi. This is a golf course I'm driving through here. This is called the Lighthouse Golf Course in Kingsland, Texas. It's got houses all around it. It's just a neat little drive. The road's pretty smooth, and that's why I'm going down here. But this is the great American dream right here, folks. For a lot of people to retire and live on a golf course. Now, all these are baby boomers. Not many people are going to do that anymore, unless they're from India and Asia and different places. The techies, the old gringos, there's no more places for them to work 40 years and retire. But this is a golf course community. And for those of you that are leaving these types of places and getting you an RV, I don't blame you. I really don't. These little clannish little neighborhoods and keeping up with the Joneses, and man, oh man, oh man, you talk about the treadmill. They have an RV park up here. I'll go up to this RV park and then I'll end the video. But so you guys that are looking into it, a lot of people said that I inspire them to do these things. Well, you were wanting to do it. All I did was light the candle. You built it. So, for those people that are making these lifestyle changes, they've always had that wanderlust, and now they're going to satisfy it. And one of the things you're going to find is there's a lot of people out there, man. It's not just you. And staying in RV parks, some of them are great and some of them are crap. I know I've said that a million times, but it's true. And they're getting worse because they're getting more crowded and the RV spots are getting smaller. And when I go camping now, I see a whole lot more people than I did 10 years ago or 15 years ago, for sure. But there's still room out there, believe me. There's plenty of space. Plenty. They have an RV park on this golf course. I was going to run it one time as a camp host, but I changed my mind. The reason was the spot I wanted, and I'll show it to you, was taken up by the owner. It's not anymore. Well, I gotta go the other way, but I'll show you. They got a little clubhouse here on the left for the RV park, which is nice. It's got showers and stuff. And what they do, they give you a special price on golf. If you rent a spot for a week, you get, maybe a package deal on golf. But here's a giant fifth wheel. He's got 1, 2, 3 slides on this side. If you gotta have it, get it. That thing has 5 slides. 3 on one side and 2 on the other. 5 pop-outs. But when I was going to be the camp host, I wanted this spot right up here, where this building is, because there's a spot right here on the right. And I said, well, if you'll let me park my RV right there, then I'll do it. And the owner wouldn't move his RV. He just had it parked there. Never used it, just had it parked there. But he said, hell, I ain't gonna move it. I said, well, hell, I ain't gonna do it then. because I didn't really need to do it. I was just doing it, get free golf. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video, but for you people that are making these changes, bear in mind, take your time. You know, go minimalist and see how it works for you. You can always go up. But just take it one day at a time and enjoy it. Having said that, thumbs up, carpe diem from Central Texas, USA. On a beautiful day, 72 top down degrees. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water. 3 quarts a day will not hurt you. You may pee like a racehorse or a 2 or 3 peckered possum, but you'll feel a lot better. You will. Take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Do that several times a day. Why? It relieves stress, and when you relieve stress, it lowers your blood pressure. You know what I mean? Makes you feel good. So stretch, walk, keep your health, because Rusty's going camping and the adventure continues. And for all you people that are, you know, thinking about doing it, look at it as an adventure, man, like climbing Mount Everest or doing something, you know, just look at it like life is an adventure, a never-ending adventure, man, and it is, if you let it be, that. But anyway, having said that, guys, enjoy your day. Adios, bye-bye.